Earlier this week, when I was going over some question period stuff, I kept saying that the Liberals were saying over and over again that Poilievre was fighting for his leadership this week, and I figured out why. The Conservatives are headed to Calgary for their leadership review / convention, and there is a referendum on whether Poilievre is still the best leader for their party. And this is basically right now a formality because he is the only one who's brought them the closest to re-election since Stephen Harper. And it would be very, very foolish of the Conservative Party to pick a new leader right now. They are very close to getting into office, and the people of Canada that are behind the Conservative Party and who like the Conservative Party tend to favor Poilievre more than other people, because those other people tend to be more right-leaning than Poilievre. Poilievre is pretty moderate, and quite frankly, that's what the Conservative Party needs right now. Is we need a moderating voice, a calming voice, because there is so much extremism going on both sides of the political aisle right now that a lot of people are getting very tired of it, because a good majority of people do not think in extremes, right? They think in, okay, well, let's do a middle ground. Let's find the compromise. Let's make sure that most people are happy, right? The loud screeching extremism is so loud, A, because social media exists now, and B, because these people are just so extreme in their viewpoints that when we hear them, we focus on them, and they come out more because they're so bombastic and insane that when regular people hear them, it's like that off note in a symphony, or that out of tune note. You know what I mean? It just grates on you. And I think that's why extremism feels more prevalent right now, because of the spread of social media and just how grating and awful it sounds when you listen to it with any modicum of common sense. And if the Conservative Party were to pick a different leader right now, A, it would throw everything into chaos, because there would be no leader of the House, or there would be no opposition leader in a current session of government, which we need. And we also need the opposition to continue to call out what's going on, and it needs to focus on that and not focus on an internal leadership race. So it would be incredibly tactically weak of the Conservative Party to pick a new leader right now. I have a feeling that Poilievre is going to come out of this with an approval rating of probably the high 70s, possibly low 80%. That's what I think. It's not going to... I would be shocked if it was in the 60% range of Conservative MPs that vote for him. I am predicting high 70s, low 80s in votes to keep him on as leader. Because, as I said, he is the one that has brought the party closest to re-election out of Andrew Scheer, and I can't even remember who was before him. That's how bad the lead. Aaron O'Toole. That's right. Aaron O'Toole. They're so bad that they're almost forgettable. But Poilievre is the best one for the job, I think, right now. And so that's tomorrow. The referendum on his leadership is tomorrow. And what else is going to happen is they are also going to kind of go over the party constitution, talk about party policy, and basically strategize. I think this meeting, this convention is less is Poilievre going to stay leader, and more of a, how are we going to properly and helpfully oppose the Liberal Party going forward. I think it's more of a strategy meeting than it is a leadership meeting. That's my take on it. I will let you know after the vote what happened and how right I was in my vote prediction. And we will see what happens then. But until then, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.